guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So today's reading is your June 2015 month ahead forecast, and this is for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, you know the drill by now. Choose 8 cards, shuffle the cards off screen, choose 8 cards from the top of the deck, and then I'll choose a bottom card, a card from the bottom of the deck to serve as your general energy. So it's 9 cards in all. You know, this is such an interesting reading because okay, let me show you the general energy first, okay? And I hate it when this card comes out as the general energy, because I had this card for Scorpio general energy last month, and I did a reading for Scorpio Capricorn, interpreted the cards the way that I saw them, and it was funny that this card should turn out to be the general energy for this month, because I was experiencing things to do with this card all through the month. I'm a Scorpio, and you know, it's really funny when you start experiencing things in turn. My readings, especially when it comes to kind of the general readings, I've heard from a lot of people are spot on, and especially with me as well, they can be spot on with Scorpio a lot of the time. I think it's been 3-4 months when I've done general readings for the YouTube channel. These things have been happening for me. All right, let's get into it, okay? We've got 10 of Swords. We can look at the 10 of Swords in several ways. It can be a card about betrayal. Alright, I'm just going to cut to the chase. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, because I just don't do that on this channel, and I don't want to do that, okay? Because I have to look at how all of the cards running together. But I feel that the general energy is going to be about kind of... it could be unexpected behaviour. That's how I see this card. Unexpected bad behaviour from someone. But I don't feel that will be the whole energy. I feel that part of the month will comprise of having to deal with someone or something that is either unexpected, but not in a good way, I've got to be honest. But then it turns out for the greater good for you, because the 10 of Swords is all about darkest before the dawns. It is a number 10 card. So the number 10 to me signifies the ending and the beginning of something, the kind of completion of something. That's how I see the 10, okay? It's kind of coming to that full circle thing, okay? And when I see the 10 of Swords, what I see is somebody who has physically died, but they kind of, they're kind of reborn, okay? But the physical death is on the card. It's not for you guys, you understand, okay? So it's almost a card of rebirth for me. Okay, so experiencing something potentially that wasn't great, but then coming through it a stronger person. To me, because the Swords are all about our logic, the way that we think, for me it's a card about self-awareness as well. So through maybe a little bit of a challenge, a new awareness comes to you. And new stuff just starts to come in. But I do feel for June, Capricorn, I've got to be honest, that you will be having a little bit of a challenge here in June. Just a little bit. Don't shoot the messenger, guys, okay? Don't do that, because, you know, I'm just saying what I see in the cards. And if, you know, you want to turn off from the reading, you can do, okay? It's not a really bad reading or anything like that, but I do see some stuff happening here in June that isn't great. But then I do see some great things happening, because I see a couple of offers being made to you in June. I see a couple of helpers coming in. Okay? I do see a couple of helpers. Let's make a start here. We got the Devil card. This is your little minx. Okay? This is your... To me, the Devil card can be representative of someone who is kind of no good, or someone who is... very controlling. To me, though, if we looked at it as kind of a metaphor for something, it's for the physical. It's for the physical world. It's about being tied to our passions, but tied to our surface passions. And when I say surface passions, I mean things like money, sex, lust, drink, alcohol. In this case, I feel it might be money, because we've got the 10 of Pentacles here. So I feel that there is potentially within your home life, or it could be something to do with around your home, there is some unrest here. I mean, this could be, I feel that this could potentially be a disruption to some plans maybe that some of you guys have with your home. And I only say this because we've got those 10 Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is all about kind of family, abundance. It's about prosperity. It's about joy. It's a very joyous card, the 10 of Pentacles is. But I feel that because we've got the Devil card alongside it, this would suggest to me that this is something that should be joyous, which isn't. It's almost like you're tied to something within the family. It's almost like you're it's almost like when I'm looking at these cards that there is a certain amount of distrust going on here. And I say this because the next cards are very, very interesting. We've got the 3 of Pentacles here. And we've also got the 5 of Swords. So I do feel that somebody's trying to interfere. And this is why I feel the general energy is the 10 of Swords. There's interference going on here within your life in June. And I do feel that it's either work or it's a family situation. There's somebody trying to come in between what you're trying to build up. So it could be that there is maybe a spoke in the wheel of selling your family home, something like that. Or maybe it's something to do with your relationship. Maybe for some of you guys you're married and there is some kind of dirty play maybe with a divorce going on or something like that. If I go quiet, as I always say, it's because I'm really, and this reading has kind of interested me the most. I had another reading for another sign. I think it might have been Cancer. That was very interesting too. But this is very interesting to me because I can see shades of light and shades of darkness. The last 3 cards are very positive. But the other 5 cards are suggesting to me that we have a situation going on with the family, but there's disruption to some plans that are being made. For some of you guys, it could be maybe there's a will, for example. Maybe there is somebody who is trying to contest something here. I feel that somebody's trying to get some of you guys at a disadvantage. They're playing dirty, and that's why I feel that we've got the 10 of Swords as the general energy. It's almost like you're either feeling victimised by something, by a situation within the family, or it could be whereby you're trying to fight your corner with something, or you feel that like giving up. Because I see the 10 of Swords as a card about giving up on something as well. This guy is completely pinned to the ground. He's got 10 swords in his back. Okay. I also feel that this is somebody in your family that you either know about or that you should know about, because I feel that they kind of can't be trusted with something here. This reading is turning out all wrong in a way because it sounds so negative, and I really don't mean it to, because this is Carol's universe and we come from a place of light. But on the other hand, when I see cards like this, I just can't sugarcoat it or gloss it over. I don't like doing that. It just feels like I haven't done justice to the reading, and it just feels like I'm kind of just pandering to making everybody feel amazing, you know. But I can't lie on readings, you know. I just can't do that. I feel that we've got this 10 of Swords as well, because you need to kind of watch out for someone who could be a minor disruption within your family or your home life, or even in the workplace. There's somebody who is, it's almost like when I look at this 3 of Pentacles and I look at the and I look at the 5 of Swords. If you look at the positioning of those cards, these 2 people here have got their back turned to this person here. Okay, so they've got their back turned. They can't see what's going on with him at all. They just can't see it. They can't see that this person is almost like plotting behind their back or something. So I feel that some of you guys might have already experienced this as well. You've experienced somebody who's been plotting against you, or someone who's been trying to take what you've got. And I do feel that this is somebody who's trying to take what you've got, but they're being really underhanded with it. I feel that you kind of know about it because we do have the 9 of Swords. This is a card about kind of feeling a little bit stressed about something. Some anxiety. But I do feel that this is anxiety around the home for some of you guys. You know, what is it that you're fearing around the home? Maybe you're waiting on some news. Maybe there is somebody holding, you know, I feel that this could be something to do with maybe a will or money that is owed somewhere along the line. But there is somebody standing in the way of this. There is somebody trying to get more than you've got, or get more than what they're allowed. Because we do have this Five of Swords. This Five of Swords, for me, represents somebody who wants the lion's share of everything. They want to leave others at a disadvantage, whilst they have the advantage over everything. And they don't care how they do it. And I feel that this is the person who is kind of putting those knives into your back, those swords into your back. They want to keep you down, you know. They want to keep you in a certain place. They want to make sure that you stay down and don't get back up. But what I would say is, if this situation is resonating with any of you guys, then you need to get up. And you need to make sure that you fight. I do feel that you're stressing over a decision here. In a way. When I first saw the Two of Pentacles, I thought, oh great, you know, okay, maybe they're balancing something out here. But I think that I feel that you're balancing a decision. We do have this Two of Pentacles, sorry. You're balancing it. And I feel that this is where the Nine of Swords fits in for you guys. That you're anxious over a decision that you need to make. Over something to do with the family home, or it could be a work situation. And it's really funny because at either side of that card, the Two of Pentacles, we had the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So it was almost like you were trying to work out, do I stay? The Knight of Pentacles is always a stationary card. He's always just stuck. You look at the Knight cards and they're always charging. So you always see on the picture that they're in action. They're literally just going for it. You can see the motion going on there. But this guy is very slow, very sturdy, very reliable. He stays in one place. So it's almost like you're saying to yourself, do I stay or do I go? The Page of Cups is the offer that's coming in, okay? The Knight of Pentacles takes his time. The Page of Cups, sorry, makes the offer. Okay, so it's almost like you're working out, do I stay with a certain something, or do I take an offer of something? So maybe this is an offer, for example, that you don't trust on your family home. Maybe you feel that somebody's being underhanded with you about something to do with money or something like that. Maybe you don't trust someone to do with money and your home and your possessions and where you live. Maybe you feel that they've not got your... And I feel that if you're worried about anything to do with your family home, if you're worried about anything to do with an offer that's being presented to you, then I feel that you need to stay put and you need to kind of think about it a little bit more. You know, because I feel that your instinct would be right, because we do have this Ten of Swords here. We do have this card that says your instinct would be right, that you are... Somebody is out to kind of not do a good deal for you, okay? That's what I'm feeling here. I feel that this card is saying that if you are worried at all about a deal, about somebody making an offer, about a contract, this is you, I feel, juggling you with your options here. Okay? This is you weighing stuff up. And this is you, I feel, being anxious about weighing stuff up. But to me, this just simply says that if you are worried about weighing anything up, then what you need to do is to seriously think about it, okay? Seriously think about it. Don't just go for it because you have to. Go for it because it's the best deal for you, or it's the best option for you. As usual, if I go quiet, guys, it's because I'm looking at the cards and seeing what else I feel that the cards are trying to say. Alternatively, maybe some of you guys are feeling enslaved by a situation around either money or your family, and maybe that's what's causing the anxiety. And again, we do have this weighing up of options, okay? So maybe some of you guys are tied to something, and that's why we've got the Ten of Pentacles. You're feeling slightly stuck, weighed down, burdened, not knowing what to do. And I say this because we've got the Devil card, very telling card. This is all about addictions. Okay, being addicted to something, being restricted. So where is it that you feel that you're restricted? Again, the Ten of Swords is a card about restriction as well. Instead of having your back up against a wall, you got your back on the ground, okay? So there is a restriction here, I feel, for some of you guys. You are feeling restricted in June. I feel it's to do with your home, it's to do with your finance. I feel that maybe some of you guys are waiting on a decision even, okay, to do with your home. And this is where the anxiety is. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow card. It takes its time. It's about waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for something to manifest. The Knight of Pentacles takes his time to get to where he wants to go. He's reliable and everything else, but he's not very fast. He thinks too much, you know. So I feel that for some of you guys, alternatively, this could be with the Devil card, that there is a restriction here. You're tied to something that potentially you don't want to be tied to and you want a way out of it. And I feel this is something to do within your home. So maybe there's a burden within the home that you want to be released from. And there's anxiety over that, okay? Maybe this is something to do with arguments going on in the home and you want release from that. Maybe this Ten of Swords is all about the arguments within the home for you guys. You want to make plans, but somebody's trying to hinder you, and that shows up in the Five of Swords. You're trying to make a decision. There's options to be made within the Two of Pentacles. There's an offer from the Page of Cups, but the Page of Cups is not always the most sincerest of pages either, to be honest with you. On the one hand, they can seem really like lovely and genuine, and on the other, they can be incredibly insensitive. You know, they can be very flighty. So I feel there's a lack of trust with something here going on for you guys. But I do strongly feel it's around the family home. And we see this with this Nine of Swords as well. That you're sitting up in bed and you're worried about something. And I do feel it's around money or something that you're restricted in or tied to. That you feel that you want to get out of. But there is somebody standing in your way. And I feel that this person is the person that has put the swords into your back with the Ten of Swords as the general energy. But I do feel the great thing is that you are weighing up options. So you're trying to make a choice. You're trying to do something in June. At least you're trying to take some action here. Despite everything else that's going on. You're trying to work something out. But weigh your options up very, very well, Capricorn. Because this is really a reading about kind of weighing your options up. There's no time to worry or to feel anxious. It's a time to act and to do something about the situation. Maybe if it's a money situation, some of you guys will be getting a couple of jobs. You know, you've already got a job. Maybe you're going to be getting another one, because this can be a card about kind of balancing two roles, balancing two jobs. So maybe there is an offer of a second job coming in for you, because we do have this Page of Cups. Sometimes that can be to do with contracts and new work coming in. Something that's young and fresh and new. So yeah, I do see, I've got to be honest, in June, that it is a little bit of a trying month for some of you. Just a little bit. But I feel that you'll get through it if you adhere to your intuition and your strength rather than your fears, which is what we see in the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel that something has been slow moving around the home. Potentially it's a money situation going on there. And there's a lot of restriction going on. Because we do have that Devil card. Okay? I feel there's a restriction around money. And potentially the slowness of it coming in. I feel there is something or someone getting in your way, because we do have the Five of Swords. Maybe you feel that you're not getting enough. Maybe you've just completely given up on something. Because the Five of Swords we can look at as the person who is holding the swords and laughing at the other two walking off. Or we can look at you as the person who is walking off. And I feel that for some of you guys, you might be putting down your arms, or you might have been giving up about something. But these cards are saying not to give up, because darkest is before the dawn. We do have those Ten of Swords. Yeah, there is an ending to something. I just picked an extra card. I just wanted to see what that was. And it is the Death card. So there's an ending to something coming up for you guys in June, okay? So you're going to be making a choice on something. You're going to be putting... There's either an ending to your financial problems, if this is what this reading is about, or it's an ending to someone who is putting some kind of restriction on you. I don't mean physical ending. I mean there's an ending to a situation with someone who's been putting some kind of problems in your path. just picked another card. Stand your ground, guys. Stand your ground, okay? You do have some opposition, I feel, in June for something. Yeah. I've just looked at a few other cards. But yeah, there is some restriction here. Okay? But you got to look what you got and not what you haven't got. Okay? If you are feeling restricted, then you need to stand tall and stand strong. Okay? This could also be you guys fighting off your adversaries. Everything can be overcome, Capricorn. If this resonates with you, please ping me an email, because I love reading your emails and I'd love to know whether it does. Send me a comment. But yeah, I do see some adversity, I've got to be honest, in June. I feel it's around money, potentially family home. There's a restriction there. Maybe somebody is hemorrhaging your money. Maybe somebody is spending your money and you're worried about it, okay? To me, the Devil card can represent a person, okay? Someone who is... who doesn't entirely work to your own benefit. So maybe this is someone in your home life who is hemorrhaging your money, who is taking your money, and you're stressed about that. Okay? Maybe this is someone who's taking advantage of your plans and what you're trying to build up. Maybe this is someone who's using you at their expense, you know. But either way, you just need to kind of stand your ground with it. Okay? There is an offer potentially coming in for you. Alright? You need to look at that. That could kind of release you from this situation. Okay, Capricorn, that's your reading for June. Also coming up on the channel, I have 3 month ahead Law of Attraction readings, and also the love readings, 3 months ahead love readings for June, July and August are very much coming up very, very shortly. So I'd like to say thank you so much for your time, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.